Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bob. I want to try to explain a couple of things to you guys so you can understand a couple of things I was talking about. Let's say this is the globe, the Earth, okay? Now, if a ship was on the horizon, or if you could see a ship, how far could you see a ship before you couldn't see it anymore? Do you understand what I'm talking about? You can only see so far before the contour of the horizon. Okay, now clouds have more than one layer. You have a marine layer, which you can usually see on the horizon. The marine layer would follow the horizon. Okay, it'll follow because there's water at the end. Okay? Now, also, when you can see clouds past the horizon, okay, because you have to understand something. These clouds will follow the horizon. They follow the globe. They follow the sun, the moon, whatever. When you're seeing them out this far, you're seeing them out farther than you should be able to see them. It's very important to understand when I explain about clouds behind the sun. When you see clouds out here, these are clouds that are not in our atmosphere. These are clouds that are being drawn and pulled in by a binary star system. Okay, two dwarf planets. There's more than one brown dwarf. There's millions of brown dwarfs, so it's not like we don't have brown dwarfs out there. Okay? So you have to understand something. Your cloud layers are different layers. Okay, but when you can see it out past, clearly, nebula clouds, you can see them out here. They're being drawn in by two main planets, main rogue brown stars or brown dwarf planets that are pulling 7 moons with it. They're also pulling clouds with them. What type of clouds? Well, you have plasma clouds, you have gas clouds, you have dust clouds. You also have debris from these two pulling. If they're pulling a system with 7 other planets with it, obviously there's a strong gravitational force. The electromagnetic energy is all over the sky. The clouds are all pulled apart. The plasma, the solar storms, the sun is being constantly bombarded from behind because this planet is following it. That's why you don't see it, but that's why the sun looks this big instead of this big. Okay? Now, there's a couple of things I want to show you guys. I want you to see a couple things real quick. I got these courtesy of NASA from the Hubble telescope. Alright? First one I'm going to show you is a very small video. Now, I normally don't do media on media, but it's what it is. You ready? Look. This is NASA stating they found the first true blue planet. Alright. Alright, guys. You still want to check it out? They admitted it right there. Just you don't know about it. Thanks, guys. Alright. Now, real quick. That's NASA stating they found the first true blue planet. However, the planet next to it is the red Kachina. Right? There's 2 planets, they're close. Those are twins. That's how twins work. Okay, also, in a binary star system, they're going to attempt to try to move something, which is Didymus, which Didymus means twin. And you don't try to move something like that, an object like that, without worrying about failing. You can't move those objects. They're going to pass us anyway, but the gravitational pull is going to be devastating. There's something else I wanted to show you real quick. This is basically, it's called, and NASA says it's fake. Alright, but this is what our planet's going through right now and what it looks like. Okay? I'm going to bring this down and make it smaller. This is a shot of the Earth. And these are the clouds around it right now. Okay? They said it's fake. The problem is... Sorry guys, I'm just trying to turn it sideways. The problem is that's pretty much what it looks like right now. Alright, all those clouds around the planet like that. All right, and those are nebula clouds. The ones that are your closer clouds, your marine layer and so forth, that's all normal layered clouds. The ones that are above it, that are too high, that's when you get your problems. That's when people started noticing the moon had clouds behind it. Moon having clouds behind it, okay, well the moon is not as far away as the sun. The sun is 93 million miles away, so when you have clouds behind the sun, those are nebula clouds. They're being drawn in from the system. And all I can do is bring you the proof of that. If you want proof, tell you the truth, you go on NASA's site, or go look at some Hubble photos, and look at the gaseous clouds, and the dust clouds, and nebula clouds, and what they really are. Wait till you see the color. When the blue Kachina starts revealing itself, wait till you see the colors in the clouds. Then it'll turn blue, like that electric pink. It's going to turn electric blue. Wait till you see that stuff. Something else I want to show you real quick. Okay, it's a very important handmade item. It took, probably at least well over a year to make. To me, this has a lot of symbology. I want you to look at it. This is for Native American people, and not only Native American people, but this was created by Native American. It's a very intricate piece of work, and to me, it has Nibiru all over it. All right? Okay. Okay. What I see is the sun is being heated up. This being the sun, it's being heated up by a planet behind it. Okay? And as a result of this planet heating up, like I said, this is only my interpretation. It's causing massive problems with the sun. It's inflamed. It's actually sweating. Okay? The angels, like I said, I could be perfectly wrong. I see this as the meteors that are coming through right now, and the asteroids that are coming through the wall clouds and coming through the nebula clouds right now. Like I said, do I know what this means? No. All right, there's different things about the Indians' hats. They're different. The color's different on the corn. Do I understand what this totally means? No. So I'm looking for a little help on this. My interpretation, they're heating up, or the sun is being heated up. They're trying to stop it. But as a result, these things are coming down from the heavens. Okay? And those are angels. So, this is Bob, Pies Cakes. Listen, look up Dr. Robert Harrington. Look up his research. Look up Alexander Sitchin. Look up his research. They're very accredited astrophysicists. Pies has met a couple of people in his day, and I met someone who really actually is. The funny thing is I don't bother to ask him anything. The only thing I really want to know is why the nebula clouds are truly in our system if this thing wasn't pulling them in it and dragging it down with it. Nibiru will he'll make you a believer whether you realize it or want to believe it or not. Like I said, we need more people to understand that this is real, and it's going to make you a believer. I don't care whether you believe it or not. I do care. Of course I care. I wouldn't be out here telling you if I didn't care. Okay? A view isn't important. Educating people, because a lot of people are going to be left to hang out there on their own. I'm one of them. That's okay. I welcome death at this point in life. You have to understand, life is a cycle. All right? And we come and we go. It's part of the cycle, just like animals and everything else. So I want to thank you for joining me. I want to show you a couple of things. Okay? And also, the telescope that's named Lucifer, the Vatican installed in Arizona, was installed there for a reason, due to the fact that it was discovered in Rome in the 1600s, with their primitive telescope. And like I said, basically because they discovered it first, they considered they have bragging rights. All right, so they designed that telescope and installed it in Arizona so they could see it first. And the reason it's named Lucifer is because Lucifer is light bringer. Okay, now they already knew the system before anybody else was coming. They already knew it. And it was set up there so that they could see it over everybody else. The problem is, I live in California, on the west coast, on the furthest of the west coast that you can. so we can see a little bit clearer than them. And we can pick the stuff up with our phone. Yes, you can see it in the infrared spectrum. Absolutely you can. You could probably see it better day or night. This phone, this cheesy phone, allows to be picked up every day. But I can't take credit for any of this, because this is all the Lord's work. God is the one who shows this to me. And as a messenger, my job is to show it to you. And that's it. I do love you. Whether you believe in the Lord or not, I believe for all of us. Okay? I'm going to head to say with our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day, dear Lord, our daily bread, and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine truly is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever and ever. I love God. I love you guys. I just love God that much more. And this is my job as a messenger. That's it. I love you. Nobody's guaranteed anything in this life. But I'll tell you what. I'm too stupid to run, but I'm not too stupid to love you or hold your hand, because we're all in this together. And we can all walk through this together to the other side. What's the other side, Pies? It's heaven. Believe and trust in God with all your heart and your soul, and you can't go wrong. I promise you that. Okay, this is Bob, Pies and Cakes. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it, because I do care. I really do. Thanks.